Right, here with Rich, ahead of game against Stansted. Monday night played second, tonight we're playing fourth.
Yeah.
I think probably the most informed team in the league when you look at form. I think they've only lost one in about 12. So another tough test in front of us after a tough game Monday.
Yeah.
But as we know, new game, new opportunity. Just talk us through your thoughts ahead of the game.
Yeah, exactly what you said. Looking forward to it. Going to be a tough one, as you say. Informed team, they really were on the march just before Christmas. I'm hoping that little period has slowed them down a little bit, to be truthful. But no, don't Stansted. I've seen them a couple of times this season. Big, strong, confident group, back each other, great togetherness, and they fight. And that seems to be what our Achilles heel is this season. These teams that have got that extra bit about them in terms of that fight and that battle seems to be a bit of an issue for us at the moment, as was Monday night. We lost Jack Zielinski to a hamstring, probably our most informed player currently at the time, which is a real blow. Centre forward who's been fantastic in the 9 role over back end of November and December when we did have games, and then obviously to lose him is a bit of a blow. It's a bit of an issue that. Caleb comes back in. He's landed back from holiday. Caleb will come back in. There are a couple of changes from Monday night, but yeah, emphasis today is on us doing what this league demands of us, and that is earning the right and winning the first and seconds, and then hopefully that should allow us to get on the ball and allow us to do what we do well as well. So yeah, we've done a lot of work this week, a lot of talking again. Training was really good on Thursday. Some of the stuff with the ball was outrageous and outstanding. I have to be honest, as good as I've seen this season, but I don't think that's our issue. So we'll be getting into the boys and explaining, the importance yet again and demanding that high energy and intensity without the ball, and making sure that we earn that right to try and get the ball down.
Yeah, obviously we've had the Monday to shake out some cobwebs. Stansted, I don't think have played since probably the time when we did Reese last, which was around about the early part of December. So would it be an opportunity, do you think, to get out them early doors, just to test the legs? And could it be a battle that it could be tight for 60 minutes and then we excel? Because we're not saying we're going to be fitter, but we've got the cobwebs out Monday.
Yeah, I'd like to say so, but again, if you're not doing the right things without the ball against these teams, they sense that, they smell that bit of blood in the water, and they get stronger in the games due to the fact that you're not doing the things the right way. So for us to want to get on the ball and play our stuff and as you say, show what decent fitness levels we have got, we've got to do the hard bit first, and that's the most important thing for me, and that is the bit that has been missing for the majority of the season in these types of games. Look, we know what they're going to do. They are going to be strong, big lumps, and it is going to be a bit of a situation where we've got to stand up and be counted today, to be truthful. Look, we are a fit side, possibly not as fit and sharp as we should be right now, but they're being pushed and pressed in the right way, the boys, to demand that we do start running teams a bit ragged, but we have to earn that right first.
Yeah, and on a different note, obviously we send our regards to Paul, who's Stansted manager's recovering from what I gather, a serious operation. Naturally, that's going to incentivise them because he's been a big part of their group. He knows the players, so we're obviously going to have that to battle with, and we wish Paul well. But hopefully, the boys don't do as well as we want them to today. But do you think that's going to play a part today?
Yeah, it will be a motivation for them, as you say. They'll want to, every game and every training session, they'll talk about that, I've no doubt, and that will be a big part of their psyche and their desire to put points on the board now, possibly solely for Paul. But yeah, as you say, we all wish him well, and get well soon, mate, please. Yeah.
All right, Rich. Well, hopefully we're on the right side of it today. A tough game out there, and the weather don't look particularly favourable. So, all right, have a good one. Cheers.
Well done, Jay. Well done, Jay.
That's good.
Drive! Go on! Good!
That's it.
Deliver. Great ball. Beat him, Mo. Go on then. See you later.
Deliver.
Ah. Sit down. Good, Mo. This way, change it. That's a great ball. Go on, Caleb, give it to him. Give it. Oh!
Unbelievable. Superb. Well done.
Follow.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Oh, Rich.
Messi, wasn't I?
Oh,
That last one was rattling around. I was going
oh.
that last one was rattling around. I was
Here we're Rich after a 1-0 win against Stansted. I'm sure you're predicting my first comment, which is how can we continue to have 5 or 6 games where we replicate that type of performance?
Well, I think, sorry, I'm jumping the gun. I'm going to jump right in. I get it. I know what you're saying. You're right, 1,000,000%. This is that challenge now, isn't it? And that's what it's been extended to the boys pre-match, to be honest with you. But do you know what? I've got a centre-half partner to go with Chadders that they complement each other brilliantly. And I thought Toby James was outstanding today.
Agree, yeah.
Did not lose a header, and he shored us up, and he's calm in possession as well. So I'm over the moon with what I saw today from a defensive aspect. I mean, look, I'll be honest with you, apart from a couple of fortunate through balls that were long through balls early in the second half, I don't think it was tested at all today. Obviously you've got to deal with what is a long throw and the continuous bombardment from deep ball, but I thought the boys dealt with it brilliantly. I mean, look, I'm always picking holes in us and wanting us to be better, and the only thing I'd ask us to be better on would be the second balls of midfield, but other than that, I thought we were by far worthy of more goals and definitely worthy of winning the game with 3 points.
Yeah, I thought first half we were tremendous. I think we set the tone. We kind of we played their game really. We got in the faces early. We managed the game well. We got on the ref. I think we did. And I think that helped us. I don't think it was brilliant, but it helped us. And I just think we managed the first half, and I think it shocked them how we came out. But we were saying here, I think defensively today. I mean, Jay dealt with this winger in his pocket, and Chadders and Toby won everything. Got to say up front, I thought the movement today was superb. You know, the interchanging with Rawlins and Caleb and Mo and Bish. We looked a threat up there today. Did you agree?
Massively. Little Mo is just astonishing in terms of the more I get to know him, the more I realise that I've got a little gem on my hands. He can play anywhere across the midfield and up front, and I thought his calmness in possession, he's off both feet. They didn't have answers to him. I thought Caleb's strength and power, again, he gets judged by centre halves as being small. But what he lacks in height, he lacks in pace and power, and he loves that physical element of the game. And I thought he was brilliant. When we play, and again in the first half, because I didn't think we were great first half, I thought we were good. But as soon as the goal went in, we stopped doing what put us in that position for me. And I wasn't happy with that at half time. And you look at the second half, the moments that we did try and play football, it's ended up with us having a shot on goal and chances. So we've got to be brave to get on the football and do our thing. And I thought the times that we did create chances, I mean, there was one in the second half. We've passed it from our goal kick, we've played out, and it's ended up hitting it over the bar when he should literally score a goal. I thought attacking wise, yes, we did create, but we have got to be braver. I think there's a lot of room for improvement, and I kid you not, there's so much more to come from them as well. I think we've also missed out the 2 boys in midfield, Mitch and Ozzy, who I thought were tremendous with the second ball today. They broke everything up, they worked their socks off, and they allowed the freedom of the front 4, which I think we haven't seen for a long while, so I'm sure you're happy with them too as well. Ozzy came in, he didn't play Monday, so he looked like he was hungry, and I thought they were superb, both of them. Well, they've all had a rocket, so it's as simple as that. Look, that's their bread and butter, and Mitch is a wonderful footballer to boot, and I thought especially first half he was really good, but his work rate and he's putting his head in and getting stuck in, they were both outstanding, you're right. But I'm going to be honest and say that's what this division demands, and of central midfielders you've got to have every element like that, and it is nice to see it, and they do deserve the praise today, but they've got to follow it up next week.
Yeah, so we're back, same opposition and just in a different venue next week, so I'm sure they'll come out and know what to expect, so I think it'll be a very different game next week. But if we put out that performance, I think, you know, we're as I said, against Barking and Bucker Steel and those types of performances, when we play like that and we compete like that, we can beat anybody.
Well, we're only going to get fitter again.
Yeah.
I'm introducing something new to the team as well as of this week, because as we all know, I'm not happy with the current situation, the position in the league, and the fact that we're not dominating games and killing teams off the way we should be. So we are only going to get fitter, and that means we're only going to get stronger, and that means we're only going to get better. So I'm hoping today is the start of a bit of a run, and we are going to target all these teams above us that we're playing in January, because we now know what's coming for the rest of these games. And look, truthfully, I think there was a lot of downing of tools mentally over the Christmas period, but today they picked it back up and they were firmly at it, and I'm over the moon with that.
Yeah, well done today, Rich. Great 3 points, and let's go again next week. Cheers. Right, here with skipper Mitch after a 1-0 win against Stansted. You're probably going to predict what I'm going to say is, why can't we replicate that more often? I've stood here against Bucker Steel, against Barking, in games like that where we've come here, we're up for it, we dominate, we manage the game well, and we've done that to a T today. I'm sure from a player's point of view you don't know the answer, but I thought today we were tremendous. What did you think?
Yeah, completely agree, mate. We're a bit unpredictable, to be fair. Probably the best word to use. But I thought today, we just beat them in every aspect. We wanted it more, all over the pitch. We fought hard from back to front, and we just outworked them. And we looked like, we just were backing each other up at all times today. And I think that's what we should be doing more often. And we ain't really done that a lot this season. It's been an odd few games, so it was good to see the boys, really back each other up again.
Did you? I don't think Stansted expected the way that we were. They normally come and dominate physically and get in the faces of the opposition, and I think we started early doors with the tempo, and it kind of shocked them a bit, and they started to then, I think second half for about 20 minutes they were on top, but I thought for most of the game we were solid, and I thought the back four today were tremendous.
Yeah, they were, yeah.
And just talk about the front four, because we mix about, we've got good attacking players, but I thought the movement from the front four was excellent today.
Yeah, I mean, they were dragging them all over the place. To be fair, probably could have had a few more goals on another day, but they worked so hard for us sort of off the ball that we weren't really bothered. The back four also done so well, so 1-0 was that big result, especially at home. But yeah, all over, everyone was just chipping in, doing their own individual bits for the team, and collectively it was just a really good performance.
Yeah. What I think today, especially from the side, is on Monday we tried to get into an arm wrestle with Redbridge and play like for like. Today we kind of, when we had the ball, we got it down today. We didn't go long, which would have suited them. Why do you think in games, certain games, like certainly Monday, we tried to be more direct and play the way they did, rather than think, well, actually we can get in behind them because we've got pace in the what goes through our minds? Because when we do that, we're a better side, definitely.
Yeah, I agree. To be honest, I'm not sure why, but today we had clear instructions to do everything our way. Obviously off the ball, fight really hard, and on the ball, whatever the score is, be brave in possession, play in the right areas, but still be brave. And I think that was what undone them really, because we had some good little areas where we was playing in the right areas, and little one-touch passing around the corner and stuff, and it worked really well. And that's how we should be playing every week, because when we do play like that, alongside, out battling the other side, that's when we end up winning.
Yeah, well, I think I mentioned about the front four and the front three and back four. I thought you and Ozzy in there done all the dirty work, which allowed the front four to play higher up the pitch. Worked hard, and I thought that was a good foundation for the team. So well done to you and Oz. I thought it was solid. So we go again next week against the same opposition. I think it will be a different game than next week. I think they'll come with a different mentality. We've just got to make sure we turn up with the same mentality we've got today and take the game.